Transformers reviews, tech and the news, whatever else I use as a muse. Hit subscribe, I appreciate the views. Influences interest on YouTube. What's going on, people? This is Inflewence, and welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. I got Kingdom Warpath Cybertron Trilogy Warpath. It's him. Pretty dope. I do like it. First, we got the card. As usual with Kingdom. Well, as usual, this is like my second Kingdom figure. It's a random card. This time I got Dinobot, which I bought Dinobot and I got something else. And then it's him on the other end. Like I said, I think these are just stickers that you can peel off and use as stickers and such. But I won't. And maybe he's going to be important because at the end of the last series, he ran out the woods, I believe. Spoiler alert, I hope y'all watched it, but it's been on for a minute now. Oh. Sorry if I spoiled it, but hey, them the rules. They've been out for like 2 months. If you're going to watch it, you're going to watch it. If not, you probably wasn't going to watch it anyway. So yeah, the box art. Art and, well, not art, but product shots. Again, art and bottom. Just some words. Then you have the figure. I do like this figure. It's pretty good. It has some 5mm ports there, and there for different items that you can add on. It doesn't come with any accessories besides the parts forming part, and I'll show that in a minute. So the turret, you got a port back there. So there's a lot of ports. The turret goes all the way around, goes up about there and down straight. So you can get a little articulation. Has these little wheels, of course, the little plasticky wheels, but it does seem to roll good. Nothing there. Does have a little parts forming piece, but I'm not mad at it. I know some people absolutely hate parts forming, but I don't, as long as it makes sense and it's not like a significant part of the robot. This actually makes sense because it gives the front that look, and the underneath kind of hides that hollowness, and also it pegs all this together. So I think it's very a good option. Now, I don't know what to do with it in robot mode. There's a couple things you can do with it. I don't know if I like any of them. We'll go there. But again, treads, not real, just plastic. I think it's just, no, it looks painted. Could be painted. Kind of like a white, metallic white type of paint, which is kind of cool. Cool that they did that. The rest is, I think it's just colored plastic. Maybe some paint on here. I don't know. I'm not the paint person. Start the transformation, just pull that off. Like I said, you see this split automatically because it's like a series of double tabs. You can see that, but they're not frictioned or anything. They're just like kind of guiding tabs where they just guide into each other. And then you put this on, and it has those 2 pegs here and the 2 pegs here that peg in it there and there, and it kind of solidifies it. So then what you want to do, I just break this apart. Try to, it's 2 pegs there, it's 2 on top, and 1 that goes like underneath. Clamp. It's not really hard, but I get that off a little bit just to pull these arms out, just so you can get these arms out. Again, over here, do the same thing. To get these legs, they can be a little tricky, but you want to get them out. I get them out here like this. Then I fold them out, and then fold them again, like back down a little. So then you can get this out of the way. And you see, you get all this out of the way, and then you can start to fold this in to here like this, and that way it clears it. But bend this first. This long piece you want to bend first because it goes up in there. So then I'll show that again. I showed it over on the other side, but you want to bend that long piece, get it in there like that, and then fold it in. Then it'll click in. Well, it won't really click in, but then you fold this piece. This piece clicks, has a tab there, tab hold there, and you got to kind of flex it around. Show it on this side. Yeah, you kind of flex it around and it goes into that. And then once you do that, then you can get the legs, they're kind of oriented right. Make sure. Add a rocker. Yeah. So let me show that again over here. Kind of better type of deal. So I unhook this. Pull this out like that. Then you can pull this up. Then when it's like this, I try to pull this down. Then you tab this on. Can't even see because that tab that right there. Tab up. Then you move it like that into there. That's the final position. Then you move this again. That tab goes there. And there you go. And then your leg will be oriented like kind of like this, but it'll almost come intuitively the way it's supposed to towards the front. Then what you want to do is I usually get the head out now. Pull that back, flip that out. There's 2 tabs right there. Get that head on. Then this, push that up, then push this down, and it goes in there, and then you can move this whole section up and it just pegs onto the back of that like that. Then you're halfway there. Push the barrel in, the barrel goes all the way in like that to shorten it. Then these arms, just want to fold the track. Now the track is like in between these pegs, but it's not really tabbed in. It's just in between 3 pegs. So you can just move the arm like that and then fold the track down. Do the same thing over here. I just move the arm like that and fold the track down. And then now you have Warpath. I think he looks great. He's a great figure. Great looking Warpath. See treatment real quick, just so you can see. He's not really, a little bit hollow in the feet, some little bit of hollow back here, but all in all, he's like filled in pretty good. A little bit of hollow in there, but it's not terrible. So for this class of figure, then you have this. I usually put this back here. I either put it like this, which I just do that because it's out the way. You can put it on his arm like a shield. That's kind of okay. Or he can hold it, but I mean, to me, that's dumb. It's not a gun or anything. So I just put it back here. Kind of like a miscellaneous piece. I have no other real Kingdom figures to compare him to. So I'll just compare him to Dinobot real quick. See what he looks like. See what he looks like next to Dinobot. Little guy. Then you have 86 series, Studio series, which really is not the same scale, but you can see just to see how well they compare. And I'll also compare him, as I've been doing with ones that I have Masterpiece versions of. Compare him to the Masterpiece, Fans Toys Masterpiece version of Warpath. So you can see they look kind of similar. It's just like a smaller bot. Now, of course, materials and even aesthetics look similar. I like, and actually I like his legs are a little bit longer than I pictured. It's cartoon accurate, but you know, sometimes you picture in your mind how Warpath's supposed to be. And this is how Warpath is supposed to be in my mind. Like his legs are a little bit more stumpier to me. He's a little bit more bulkier than this, but I do like this figure. I really like the figure. Like it's my Warpath from my Masterpiece collection. So you have that. Get into articulation. Got the head, goes all the way around. Go down that much, up that much, side to side, because it is on a ball joint. This thing doesn't really impede anything. He has all the way around waist swivel, even though he has all this stuff right here. It doesn't really impede anything, and the waist is tight, real tight. So his arms go all the way around. They can go all the way, well, to the up motion like that. They can't go all the way up, unfortunately. It does have about 90 degrees on the elbow, and fists are fixed, but he can spin them around. They're on a mushroom peg. And these don't do anything. This again goes in and out if you want it to. Eyes, his face sculpt, I think is on the money. I don't like his eyes. His eyes are dead because it looks like they were trying to go for light piping. I don't know if that's a money saver, like where they had too many printed eyes, too many light piping eyes. Because I've seen it a lot where there's no light piping. Like they look like a space where light piping might be. Maybe, let me see. I think that's just a mushroom peg. Yeah, no. I just tested it. I didn't have to show it because, yeah, there's no space for light piping at all. But it's like clear light piping eyes almost, or they're painted black. I don't know. But they look dead as usual when they're painted like that. You got splits. You do the splits because they're on hinges. His legs on hinges, and he doesn't really have any. He can do the hurdles. And knee, 90 degrees knee. Has a thigh swivel at the top. And he has a big rocker on the ankle. Also, it does break it up a little. Messes up the... tries to get it back. Yeah, you might not want to go that far. But I don't even know where it's catching. I think right up in there it's catching the wheel. Yeah, it's catching the wheel on that molded stuff right there. So, but that's somewhere where you won't really see. And that's it. No down, no up. Heel spur, nothing. So yeah, this has been review of Kingdom Warpath. I really like the figure. Yeah, I think it's probably one of those figures that is definitely worth the money, and it's like in between. Like it's hit or miss with the series. I mean, Kingdom's been good. The ones that I have mostly the Beast Wars versions, but like some of the lower standards. I mean, some of the lower end figures. I guess smaller figures, I should say, not lower end, but smaller sizes versus the larger size figures are cheaper made feeling or cheaply looking. I know I got Cheetor. I'm going to do a review on him. I think Cheetor. I forget Beast Wars. I'm sorry, Beast Wars. I told you before I'm not really into Beast Wars that much, but I do want to look at some of the figures because I know a lot of people are. But that figure isn't really that great at all. And spoiler alert again, when I do the review, this figure seems to be the same size. Is great though. I do like it. So for the G1 Kingdom figures, I guess it's a one for one. All right, so I will get up with you in another video. I thank you for watching again. And
life ain't no, life ain't no, life ain't no. long as you alive, you can give another try and take it real high.